how do you start a video? How do you start a video? Okay. Hi. Hi. I'm Ash. Why am I doing this like it's a soliloquy? Hi, I'm Ash. This is about my 5th attempt on making YouTube videos. So let's see if we can make more than 2 this time. Now, how do you introduce the talk of the video whenever they don't know who you are? I'm an art student. I'm a silly little art student, and today I am starting a new painting. Finishing up and starting progress on some new paintings as well, but the main thing is we're starting a new painting today. I don't know, I've needed an excuse to start making videos again, and I thought this was a good one. So I'm gonna take you with me as I go start my little painting. The painting is of Wooyoung from ATEEZ because I have this whole big concept, this whole big realm, this whole big little fantasy world that plays in my head all the time. Starring ATEEZ, starring my favorite guys, including ATEEZ. And so today we're doing Wooyoung's painting from like my little concept series. And that's what I'm going to take you to watch, do with me. And then I'll also show you something else that I plan on starting soon, and then the painting that I need to finish up today. I probably won't get too much in on the crazy little lore that like has been playing in my head for about a month and a half now, because Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Because it kind of starts to build up once you completely remove yourself from normal society, and then you're just like, well, I'm on a pirate ship. But maybe if this video gets views, I can do a whole little video on my delusion world. But I will go on a little bit on the lore and the reasoning behind my choices for the Wooyoung painting. But I need to go make my coffee for school, and then we'll go to school, okay? Okay, cool. But whatever, this is my studio space that we have at school. So me and my friend have our little unguarded off community where she has her twice shrine, and I have my man shrine. And at my school, the painting students get to come in here whenever they want to, swipe the card. It's really nice, actually. I come in here a lot after work. But like I said earlier, today we're going to start on the Wooyoung painting, but then I also I got coffee on it. Anyway, and this is okay, at least it'll match the umber layer. This is a little King of Hearts Songhwa thing that I just have sketched out. So I need to finish sketching that because I brought it home to work on. Finishing the sketch because we have a projection studio. Went at the projector room with my edited photos because I edited together this whole thing of Songhwa, and I just loosely drew it on here because it was so fucking blurry. And then as soon as I got home and I was like, I'm so excited to finish sketching Songhwa on here, I passed the fuck out after eating dinner. So we're gonna finish doing that today, and then if we have enough time, putting an umber layer on this. Just getting a head start. This painting behind me is also in my little made-up world series, but it's San and Hongjung, and I need to finish a few more things on it. It's like literally almost done. I'd say a solid like 89% done. So yeah, but I'll show you the Wooyoung painting. Now, if you don't know who ATEEZ is, honestly, I don't know why you're here. But so this is the Wooyoung canvas. I think it's 22 by 30. Wooyoung from this one picture, but I'm going to change around his features a little bit so he's a little bit more scrunched to the face, kind of like sad, confused, angry kind of look. is going to be staring at some black baccara roses, and I think I'll do a little bit of voiceover while I'm painting to give you the lowdown on the black baccara roses, because in my little silly world, those are important. Those are important. But first and foremost, I have a presentation that is due today in my gender studies class, and I have done, let's see, nothing for it. Actually, I made the slideshow and I sent it to my partner. I told my group partner, hey babe, I'm gonna do this at the last minute. It is around 10:30 in the morning. It is due at 1:30. So we have time. It's like literally time. So first and foremost, I'm gonna do that. So I'll probably meet you next in a time lapse of me doing one of the projects that I talked about, or maybe mixing colors for wooyoung. So okay. So we'll meet again then. Coming to you live from the recording studio, also known as my bedroom in my parents' house. I'm doing that lovely little voiceover I can't seem to shut the hell up about, and we're using, y'all can already tell, we're using the Apple wired headphones. Okay, hot and cold, slay. She has a great music taste. So here I'm working on my Hongjong and San piece, and I'm going in and making the blood spots darker, so you know they like look realistic, because that's the point. And then I'm changing the background for about the third time because I can't seem to find one that really works. I do like this one a lot better, though there's so much oil in the paint, it will probably take like 6 years for it to dry. So that was definitely a creative choice I made, and I love how my brain works just the wrong way. So that's so cool. Okay, so me watching Good Mythical Morning, I started filming some on my laptop, and if I film long videos, it stops. Like whenever you try to watch the file afterwards, crickets. So I guess I'll be filming a little bit more on my phone, so you don't have to deal with my computer, but then also doing a little bit of footage on my computer because babe, this is an iPhone XR. I've had it for like 7 years and it's full of picture page on. So yeah, but the last thing that I did before it stopped like filming, was I was just working on my piece of Hongjong and San so I can get it out of my space, and completely change the background because I need something that will actually look good. I'll probably start mixing my colors for wooyoung. So slay. Also did my presentation in my gender studies class. Bro, I fucking slayed it. I slayed it. I literally slayed it. We were the best group. Sorry guys, out of the 3 groups, we were the best group, sincerely. So that's so slay. So I'll see you. I thought I had figured out the key to making. I'm not watching Danny Gonzalez. I thought I had figured out the key to making photo booth on my computer work and film long things. I got to a video that's 9 minutes, and then I was like, okay, we're good. Like I figured out the key. I'm super smart. No. I am not super smart. I did not figure it out. So 2 whole videos of time lapse are not a nope, but besides that, for now I have this finished. I like oiled out the fuck out of this background, but I just needed something, so that's how it's going to stay for a while. We're gonna get it out of my sight, and then I'm gonna start mixing the wooyoung colors. Actually, I'm going to eat lunch, and then we're gonna mix the wooyoung colors, and then we'll get started. is over here incubating, and my tea is steeping. We could go over the lore for the wooyoung piece. The reason why there is a black macara rose is because I was on Pinterest, because of course I was on Pinterest, and I found this post of like goth flowers, and I made a little list of them because of course I like goth flowers. And I was writing like my little passages, because I've been writing little passages for character development for each of my paintings and all the people that are in my painting. And I don't know, I just kind of featured it in the passage, which goes as such. The flower garden is what Wooyoung loved most, but when the flowers turned dark and he was the only to see, he stayed far from those he cared for because he knew what a black macara rose meant, and even if he didn't, he knew better. Slay. So I'm trying to kind of conjoin all of it. So in like the original 80s lore, Wooyoung is like a betrayer. And I didn't really know exactly how I wanted to implement that. So I kind of used it like, hey babe, he saw the sign of something bad happening, so black macara rose like means like bad thing, death, yada yada. It predicted some stuff. But like I kind of want to use the betrayer in like he knew something bad was gonna happen, and he deliberately chose not to go see his friends because he knew something bad was gonna happen. And then there's other stories that kind of like pull it all together, you know, yada yada. That's where we're at with Wooyoung's character. So the scene I have Wooyoung set in is him in the middle, with this picture, him looking at a black macara rose, where like the flower garden kind of scene reference is this screen cap I took from the Boys Whisper music video. I'm covering my other page of sketches up with this picture of Yang because I'm embarrassed. But like that is my sketch idea, like him in the middle with all the flowers on him. And then I also made notes about featuring the month flowers for the different members of ATs, because I just thought that would be a fun little Easter egg. That is the concept behind the painting for today. And honestly, I do hope that people watch this G-dang video, because I want to do a video about my lore that I created, my twisted little mind. I would love to do a video about that, because if you couldn't tell, I love to talk. I fucking love to talk. So, yeah. I'm gonna eat my little food and then we'll proceed to color mixing for the painting. Okay, so here I start laying out my palette, and for pretty much every person that I've painted so far, I've painted them with the same like base skin tone of all of these colors, just changing according to their skin tone. And it's worked out pretty well. And Miss Alizarin Crimson, okay, stan. But whenever we get to her, Miss Van Dyke Brown, I've been replacing using black entirely with using Van Dyke Brown, because it's not that really intimidating, like stark black color, and I've been noticing better results. So forgot Miss Blush. Okay. That's probably not like a big revelation, like, oh my god, brain explosion, you're so smart, like literally you're going to Harvard, get your degree, babe. But it was for me, so I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna live with that. Good job, me. I might be kind of dumb. Okay, so here is where I was originally going to start painting, but then my best friend and space partner came to work, and I was like, no, I think I'd rather shit my pants in front of every person I've ever met in my entire life than start filming a goddamn YouTube video in front of you right now, babe. So I started later, and what I'm doing right now is I'm used to painting on panel, and so I hold my canvas like I'm painting on a panel. I move it every which way. I rest it on my knee, so to prevent it from stretching, because I'm digging my kneecap into the canvas, I have been putting cardboard in the back so I don't ruin the canvas, because my college has given me a degree already. I'm super smart. Sorry about that. But yeah, now I'm just starting on the forehead, or I always
always start on the forehead for some reason. I always start on people's faces, and I always start on the forehead. Kind of goofy and silly. I don't know. But that's what I'm doing here. And yeah, isn't that just so lovely? Don't you love listening to my voice? Me talk nonsense. Me talk little nonsense where it's that I'm gonna stop talking. You see that? You see me doing that thing where I like turn every 0.2 seconds to stare at you all scary like? That's me looking at my reference picture. I just wanted you to know that. You probably already pieced that together, but I'm letting you know, just in case. Okay, so I was still having like problems with my MacBook camera and I like mouthed some words in the next clip, so I'm gonna say them. I think this will be funny. It won't work. It keeps stopping, I don't get it. Okay, so I only finished his face for that night because I was so eepy. I was so tired. So I finished his face as best as I could for the moment, and I left. It's not exactly how I'd want it to be, but it's good enough for that day. So, I guess we'll continue. There he is, and then I guess we'll continue tomorrow.
Welcome to day 2 of the wooyoung project. I am currently tag teaming 2 beverages, coffee and English breakfast. Today, what I hope to get done is finishing all of his skin. And if I get all the skin finished, then I'll probably move on to his hair. I just want to get all the skin done, especially because my paint likes to dry unnaturally fast. So I kind of want to get that all out of the way because today is Friday that I'm filming this. And I don't really go to the studio much on the weekends. This weekend, on Sunday, babes, we're seeing P1 Harmony in concert. Slay. Here's a little mini P1 Harmony concert vlog.
Hi, we're in Walgreens.
Well, where are they?
The people in this room could have stayed at home and watched Rihanna.
Now this special little boy that you were looking at is Buckle J. Benson, the J standing for Jong-ho, named after his father, Jong-ho, in which I am also his father, Ash. And He is so important to me. I love him. He is a sponsor of this channel forever and always, and he is a lawyer, but one of the good ones. He's a good lawyer. He has so much money.
Wasn't that so slay? I don't even have to have seen the concert yet to know, because wooyoung's there, and that kind of means the world to me. And something I did not think about, because babes, they say hindsight's 20/20, is that I probably should have put some like transparent layer for the plants in the background and like the roses and everything. But guess who didn't do that? Me, obviously. So maybe before I leave here today, I will do that, so that's all ready for Monday. Also, you may notice my outfit. Now, I want to inform you that how I normally dress is what you saw yesterday. I dress in pretty much all black, a lot of spider motifs for some reason, and not like this. Though this outfit may be uncommon for me, what is not uncommon for me is being 20 years old and dressing in costumes to make myself happy, because that's exactly what I did today. I'm dressed as Marion Ravenwood. So, yeah, we have our objectives set up. We know I'm going to the B1 concert, so y'all gonna be jealous. And I think without further delay, I'll put on my nasty, bloody looking paint shirt and we'll get working on wooyoung.
So in all honesty, doing a lot of his neck and chest was not very fun at all, because it's just a bunch of values and that's where I tend to get very bored. I like doing and painting faces because I feel like there's a lot to do, and with just working with values, which I don't do very often, so this was actually really good practice. Oh god, she's stressed. I get very frustrated, and I was noticing that things were really too dark or too highlighted, so I had to take pictures and edit them into black and white to make sure that I got all of my values. Okay, dreaming my NCT dream, to get all my values correct. I just didn't have that much fun, but in the end I really did enjoy how it came out, and even looking at it now, where I'm recording this about the time it's finished, I'm still like pretty proud of how like it came out. We'll see how I feel about that in a few months though.
Hey gang! Why do I sound so sad? It is 4:10. I've been in here working since I got out of my only class today at 11. And I'll tell you what, I'm fucking EP. I'm goddamn EP. I'm ready for my little cap, my candlestick, and my little dress. I'm ready to get fucking eeped and go to bed. So I'm about to leave to go take a nap. But I'll show you how it looks as I'm going to leave it until we meet again for day 3 on Monday. So this is how it looks. Why does it look so shirty on the camera? Anyway, I extended like a little bit of his chest down here from what the picture actually had, just for like the sake of the flowers if I don't fill in all that space. And then I put this like, what is it? Bam, an art major. Undercolor, transparent, cool. Undercolor, transparent, cool. Here in green and the red-ish color, because I forgot to do that earlier, and it's absolutely fine that I waited until now to do it, because I won't touch this until Monday and it'll be dry probably. So yeah, we finished all of his skin. Didn't actually think I'd be able to do that. The ear does not look like fart. Oh my god, the ear does not look like fart. I'm really I never draw ears or paint ears correctly, so this is something. But yes, we'll join together again. I'm so eep. We'll join together again on Monday. Bye.
The mystery of the third filming day. So the footage that you're actually seeing is not from the 3rd day of filming, it's from the 4th. But on the Monday after the P1 concert, I could not be bothered to film anything. I did paint. I finished Wooyoung's shirt and his hair, but I just did not want to film. Absolutely not. I looked a mess. But I'm working on some different methods of painting the roses. As you can tell, they look horrendous. The only time I got it right was the last one I did. There is one other one that was kind of good, but it looked like a damn carnation. You're about to see it. Yeah, right there. That's a carnation, babes.
I've had the hat on all day. I needed to take that off. You may be noticing a different ambiance. It's nighttime. And from day 3, I left the painting looking like this with his hair and his shirt done. That's slay. Tomorrow we'll probably move on to painting the roses and crying, because I think the crying will take up most of it, but the roses will not. But real quick, I'll try the other rose method and see how I like it, and hopefully it goes by so quickly because I am so hungry. Let's go try that real quick.
So the method that you're seeing right now is the method that I did choose. It's just like doing sweeping motions, and it actually turned out pretty good. So I went ahead on the canvas in the spots I had designated for it, made some circles, so I can start on that tomorrow. Yay! Get the fuck out of my face, bitch. So on day 5 is when I started officially painting the roses on the thing, you can see, and it was honestly not that bad. Once it dries, since it's kind of impasto right now, this is me watching The Boys, She's a Boss music video. I'm looking at Hawk Neon. Just wait. We can have a ball. That's the part that I'm doing right now. Dangerous. Okay, cool. Me flexing my Boys merch. Okay, yeah, I went to the concert. Yada yada yada. I'm super cool. Yeah, but whenever it's dry, I'll finish putting in some darks and some more lights so it looks a little bit better. Up close and personal, okay, babe. But yeah, it looks pretty good. And then the rest of the time I spent putting that leaf in and then putting some sky, so I can start on the background later. I kind of slayed it, like, I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of slayed it a little bit. Jesus Christ. Now, considering that this is day 6, I should have been having so much fun because I'm a day 6 stan, one pill biased. But honestly, I just didn't feel that day. Like, I just didn't really feel that good. And honestly, since the concert, I haven't felt all too happy all the time. But like today, that day just wasn't it. So while I painted, I watched some of my favorite videos. I watched some old Cheyenne Barton videos, some of my comfort videos, like the one good talk for a cup of lemonade with Johnny and Mark from NCT. That's just one of my favorite videos. I watch it all the time. So that did make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. But I knew I had to get stuff done, and it wasn't anything that like it was gonna stress me out, so I couldn't keep going. I wasn't like pushing myself too hard is what I'm trying to say. I know my limitations. I was fine sitting here just plopping down a bunch of green and brown while Jungwoo said Ant-Man. I was fine. On that note, it's important to know your limitations and not push yourself, especially with art, because that's how you get burnt out. I try so hard to find a nice balance between being productive and getting all my stuff done, all the stuff that I want to get done, and not getting burnt out. And I've been doing pretty good so far. So, yay for me, I guess. But for this background, what I was pretty much doing was just putting a bunch of green and brown to create different depths and everything, and just blocking in where I'll put plants over top later. But I soon got stressed and started to clean my space. It's very important to clean your space, babes. Always clean your space. So I went through and I put back on a Cheyenne Barton video and I started cleaning up. And then I quickly moved on to my sketchbook just to take a little break, and I was looking through trying to find some stuff that maybe I could sell prints of, because I would really like to sell prints. And recently I've been doing little like character design sketches for like the ATEEZ members that go along with the story thing that has been running around in my head. So I really do hope that people actually do watch this video so I can make prints and sell art, because that's just always been something I've really wanted to do, but it's so nerve-wracking because it's like, does anyone care that I think that Songhwa would look good in a pretty little prairie shirt with a little heart pin on the chest? I don't know if people care about that, but I sure as hell do. I don't know, everything's so silly all the time, but I just started putting tabs in the pages that I thought could do something. I don't know, I just really wasn't feeling it, but I knew that this was a good time to get at least something done. For lunch, I had manduguk. Manduguk is one of my comfort foods. I made it last night because I just knew I wasn't feeling too good, and I love soup, so I decided to make some. I don't know why manduguk is so important and good to me. It's just, it makes me happy. So I made myself some manduguk the previous night, and I brought it to school, and honestly, it like really did help with my productivity. After I ate it, I did feel a lot better, and I felt like I was in a good position to start working. So I just kind of continued with what I was doing before, just blocking in colors. Honestly, it is kind of boring. It's not the most fun thing in the world, especially whenever you're burnt out on green like me, because I've already painted an entire greenhouse with Jaehyun in it, slay. But I just knew I had to get this done, and once I got these boring things done, something not too stressful, then I would get to move on to what would really make the piece. And I wanted to finish this piece in a timely manner so I can have the video out in a timely manner. And but as soon as I started to feel like oh my god, I'm milking my abilities, I'm getting tired of being here, and is whenever I decide to take another break. And then I come back and finish something, and I'm like, yippee, another break soon after this one. So this is where I started to lose steam yet again. I really wanted to go to Goodwill. I don't know why. I kind of just felt the need to go look at all the little trinkets, and I wanted a new palette because I have this habit of taking a palette, mixing colors for a painting, and then not entirely finishing the painting to my liking, so I keep all the colors on the palette. So I have like 4 palettes right now, and they are all filled with paint. So maybe that says something about my issues, like, I don't know, but yeah, I just wanted a new one, and I got this one, and it had like marbling on the frame, and I thought it was silly and nice, so that made me happy. So this is how I left the painting for the day. Only got like half of the greenery done. Why do I keep doing that? Okay, day 7. This is where you really start to see the vision, what I have going on inside my head. Because earlier in the day I had filled out the right side of the painting with all the green and everything off camera because it's really fucking boring. And then I started filling out like a space where I wanted a tree to go or some more leaves, and I started doing marigolds right now, which is the October birth month flower, and thus it is Jungho's birth month flower and Slay. I didn't get too much done on this day, mostly just filling in some flower spots, but because the right side was still wet, I couldn't do all that much. But I did the marigold, and then the next flower I did was the larkspur, which is the tall blue plant right there. And then I did the chrysanthemum. Why can I never remember that it's called a chrysanthemum? But I painted the chrysanthemum. I also painted chrysanthemums later on as well, towards the end of the painting. Never asked me to paint a chrysanthemum. Never asked me to paint a chrysanthemum. I hate it, actually. But at least it's not as bad as the daffodil you'll see later. But honestly, the larkspurs were like a big saving grace of all of this, like, because they're so tall. But like they also can vary in size, but like because they're so tall, it really helped to take up a lot of the like space in the background, especially, which I really did not know what to do with. So I'll just leave you to watch me paint the little flowers now.
Day 8. We have not sat down and talked like this in a while. I'll quickly give you the objectives for today. According to the notebook, things... Blue paint! The things we have remaining for the painting are to paint the daffodil, the sweet pea, honeysuckle, gladiolus, and other background plants and detailed leaves. By far the scariest thing that we have to do is painting the leaves over wooyoung's shirt. I am so absolutely terrified to fuck that up. It's literally insane. Before I get started on that, I'm going to start on some prep or some new projects. I'm going to do all my other little tasks, and then we'll get started on the painting. Yippee! Okay, so I don't want to go too into what my little side project is, but it will be a little surprise on my art Instagram, which is ashbzu. Here's it typed out. I'm super excited about it. I hope it looks lovely. Oh, yippee! Also, I did not get pretty much anything done on this day because I went to Walmart and I saw my ex-boyfriend, and then I cried in my car for 20 minutes, so I did not really do anything. I think I put like 2 little droplets of paint onto the canvas in a very sad manner, because that just kind of ruined my life and my day. And you can really see that vibe. You can really see that vibe happening. Miss Girl looks so sad. There's the painting. There's my 2 little drops of paint. Yippee! Yippee! Wow, slay! Okay, hold on, hey. Yeah. I hit myself in the face. So day 9 is where I continue doing a lot of the background things, where a lot of this filming for the next few days, as it has been for the last few days, is just background things. Right now I'm painting those stupid goddamn daffodils. They look so bad. It was so terrible to paint. I hate daffodils. I'm a daffodil auntie, actually. So sorry if your favorite flower is a daffodil. Now I'm painting more sweet pea. That's the first sweet pea bay. I'm painting the sweet pea plant. The sweet peas were actually pretty fun, because, I mean, y'all have been in biology class.
in like one sweet pea plant there'll be like multiple colors because of like recessive and dominant genes, yada yada. I remembered that and I was like, literally, I'm so smart. Thanks high school biology. I don't know. And I was just going in and trying to like really define where like the shrubbery is and the darks and the lights. This was tedious. This was tedious and not really fun. I did enjoy glopping around color for the flowers though. That was pretty slay. The leaves were not fun. Oh, look at him. Yeah. Wow, good job, Bae. You're doing so good. Yay. Oh. Yay.
I gave myself the deadline of finishing this painting by tomorrow. What I didn't foresee was how much I would work this week, so that's kind of made that difficult. Kind of a little bit stressed because I want to get this video out at a certain time. Try not to Icarus myself, but I think it is obtainable. I think I will be able to do it. The things I have left to do are the leaves on the tree that I painted today. I'll add some more honeysuckle. I need to blend his shirt. Okay, noisy ass building. I need to blend his shirt in with the green leaves to make it look like he's sitting there. I want to darken the roses just a little bit more, but I'll go in with like a purple Van Dyke brown mixture with glaze. Noisy ass building. Shut up! I also need to go in and put some more leaves just in the painting in some spots, so then it kind of like noisy ass building. So it just gives the illusion that's a little bit more real. And then the last thing will be the details of his hair. After I paint the background, everything's wrapped. Paint the details of his hair. Details being little flyaway wispies and everything. So then it looks like he's actually sitting there. Some of those things will go by pretty quickly. I'm trying so hard to get this done, but I think it looks really good right now. So that's fine. So you guys should be commenting, oh my god, that looks so lovely. I want a print of wooyoung in a flower garden. That's what you guys should sound like. Let's just get started, quite honestly.
Okay, so the rest of the time-lapse footage for the video looks so fart because, hey, turn up, my computer's running out of storage. So I had to like finesse it all together. But like I'm working on the honeysuckle flowers, which do not look good up close, so do not get too close. And then I was working on the scariest part, which is blending his shirt into the leaves, which actually turned out pretty good, so that's honestly a slip.
So I kind of got all of that done pretty quickly. I got here to work around 8:50, and it is 10:50, so like 2 hours, and I've done all of the things on my checklist, and to be honest, I didn't think I would get to all of them. I should probably pause my Curtis Connor video. I could sit here and do the rest of the things that I have to do before it's finished, but for the sake of not Icarusing myself, which I'm a big believer on and I need to work on, I'm not going to. I'm gonna finish the rest tomorrow, which I think is very attainable. We're leaving the painting looking like this for the night. Things I might touch up tomorrow would be like around the shirt area, which I'm satisfied with right now, but at like 12 o'clock in the morning, noon, at noon, I might not be so satisfied with. I'm gonna add some more chrysanthemums and marigolds, not daffodils. The daffodil looks ugly. I'm sorry, me and Yunho, because we're both born in March, I can't paint another daffodil, absolutely not. But I'll be adding more chrysanthemums and marigolds to fill up this space down here, maybe a sweet pea like right over here, and then adding more leaf details, working on those leaves as well, and doing his hairsprays, all that tomorrow. But this is how we're leaving it for today. Hi. I'm pretty satisfied for today. I'm
like kind of shocked with myself, I'll be honest. Like with how quickly I've gotten this done, that's a dub. That's a W for me. And I like it. That's the crazy part. I got it done so quickly and I like it. Like I'm vibing with him. We're in the garden. We're having so much fun in the garden. Why am I already doing closing comments? Like we have tomorrow. Closing comments over tomorrow, babe. Okay, so we're leaving the painting looking like this. Study with wooyoung. We're leaving the painting looking like this for tonight, and then we'll do closing comments and such and finish it all up. That's so silly to say. We're gonna finish it all up tomorrow. So
The final day. So I honestly didn't leave myself that many things to do, which was good because I just barely finished on time. But there I'm adding another sweet pea plant. Oh my god, the footage looks like shit. A marigold, and I do look like I think, oh my god, who was it? EU from Everglow. Did she have little braids in the first music video? That's what it looked like. I was thinking about that literally all day long. God, the footage looks so bad. But you got the footage, that's what matters. Oh, there's me doing chrysanthemums. I hate chrysanthemums. I'm also a chrysanthemum auntie. And then me doing his little hair sprigs, which did not even really matter in the end because you could barely fucking see them. But doing it around his neck was important.
I'm filming in my car. As you could tell, I have to go into work. So that's why I had to rush out of the studio. But it's finished. The painting is finished, and that's weird. I gave myself a task. I gave myself a time to finish it, and I did it. 30 minutes before I even expected myself to finish it. Babes, that's amazing. Small victories. Making yourself a challenge and actually completing it. That's so cool to me. So the strengths of the painting, I think, are wooyoung. The weaknesses, I think, are the fucking daffodil and the background. I don't usually do backgrounds. I like to kind of just do portraits. I sketch a lot on my sketchbook, and I don't include backgrounds in that. And only recently have I been actually attempting to do backgrounds that I otherwise like make up, or just backgrounds in general in paintings. So I'm happy that I was able to A, pull it out of my ass, and B, do it. Yet again, small victories. I actually really like the piece, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the piece as well, enough to buy a print of it. I hope you guys enjoyed the piece, the process of me making it, me talking, I guess. I do actually plan on making videos this time. I have like ideas and shit. It's crazy. I hope that you will stick around to see what I do, which won't always be painting videos. We'll probably goof around a little bit, but regardless, I hope you enjoy. I hope you stick around and do the subscribe and follow my art Instagram, where I have posted pictures, and we'll post other pictures for things I don't do on camera. You know how Instagram works. And like the video. I don't know. Thank you.